Answer Writing Incubation Center. Sounds interesting, right? Welcome to the latest and most innovative initiative of Convert IAS, Answer Writing Incubation Center. Now, to make sense of it, to understand what it is all about, you'll have to listen to me for some time. Now, answer writing, as we understand it, is a very specific skill set. It's not about your content, it's not about what you know, it's all about a specific skill set. Now, when it comes to UPSC examination, I'm not just talking about mains here. The UPSC civil service examination, answer writing is the elephant in the room. It is the single biggest skill set that is going to determine whether you are going to be there in the rank list or not. Now, what is this skill set all about? I would say it is a mode of communication. You're just communicating with someone else. Now, think of it like this. Let's imagine a coffee table. Two people are sitting on two sides on a chair. You have a small gap in between, and one person, let's call that person an evaluator or an analyzer or anything as you wish. Now, that person is going to ask you a question. You're going to give a reply to that question. And this person, interestingly, keeps a time limit for it. Whatever is there in your mind, you have to articulate and express it in a stipulated time. Let's say it is 10 minutes. This person doesn't know you before. This person doesn't know how much work you have put into it. This person has no clue what is your degree certificate. No idea. All that matters is how you are going to talk in that 10 minutes. Now you projected it on the exam scale. Here the evaluator was right in front of you. In the actual exam, the evaluator is not even seeing you. The evaluator is sitting in some remote corner. You are sitting in an exam hall. You are putting your pen on paper. There is a stipulated question, a stipulated space, and a given time in which you have to express yourself. Now, isn't this communication? Yes, it is communication. You are going to be tested in this skill set of communication. You are going to communicate and express yourself through this skill set. The evaluator doesn't have any clue about who you are, what you have studied. You may have all the content in the world. You may have done all the hard work in the world. But still, if you're not able to express and communicate properly, it doesn't matter. That is why we say this is the single biggest skill set which you have to develop if you are to clear this examination. Now, the way we understand it, we have evolved a program which has been running for so many years right now. The continuous evaluation program of Convert IAS. Students at different levels. You can be a beginner, you can be an amateur, you can be an experienced person who is at the rod block. Maybe you can be a pro also. People at any level can do this continuous evaluation process that we are doing right now. Now, when we were doing this program, I'll just explain what we are doing right now for you to get better clarity. As of now, the USP of our program is continuous evaluation. Now, if you are understanding it as a skill set, think of it like this. If you are understanding it as a skill set, you will have to develop it continuously, right? Now, think of a bodybuilder or a model who wants to make it at the highest level. Home workout is not enough for them. Yes, home workout will keep you healthy, but you have to go to a gym and you have to go regularly. You have to go on a daily basis because you are developing a skill set. You cannot wait for a random test series once in 2 weeks or once in a month or writing 20 questions at a go, then waiting for the feedback. No, that won't work like that. Periodically, you cannot work on a skill set. You have to work it on a very continuous basis. So based on this particular philosophy, we have been offering our continuous evaluation process in that a student can write an answer, and when you're writing the answer, it is completely customized. Maybe in a particular day, you feel like writing only one answer. Maybe you're a beginner, the very beginning level, you can just write one answer at a day. Maybe you're taking 30 minutes to write that answer. Yes, the platform is open for you. Maybe you are a pro, you want to write 5 answers per day. Yes, that's also possible. Maybe you want to write a full test. You want to write a full test once in 2 days. That's also possible. So completely flexible, customized program of answer writing, we add it already. And who will be evaluating your papers? Interview attended candidates. People who have proven their competency to an extent at the top level. They will be giving you the feedback. And you should also keep in mind that they're up to date, to the point. The latest trend they're very much aware of. They will be giving you the feedback. And with this feedback, you can have your own insights. Maybe morning you are writing an answer, in the evening you are getting the feedback, you are coming to a conclusion, and based on that you are writing again. So continuous evaluation process, that's our philosophy. We have been doing it here. It has been successful for quite some time. But when we were going through this process, we ourselves got a lot of insights. We got many insights, and students have been telling us a lot of things, and we were able to understand, okay, it's time to upgrade it into a different level altogether. Now, if you are a student who have been writing this program, and if you are at the beginner level, let's say, one of the first problems you are going to face is with respect to time management. As I said before, you might be taking 30 minutes to write an answer. Now it will take 1 month, maybe 1.5 months for you to bring this time down to 7.5 minutes for a 10-mark answer or 10 minutes for a 15-mark answer. You will be calling the mentor will give you feedback, and again you will be calling it an individual level. Mentor will give you feedback, and you are going through this process of trial and error again and again. Now let's say you are in that intermediate level, an amateur level, let's say. You are sorted with your problem of time management. Now you will face another issue, which is how to address the demand of the question. Only if you are able to address the demand of the question, you can frame your introductions properly. You can structure the question very clearly. Let's say you have conquered that level also. Then comes the question of how to increase my value addition. I know the basics very well. I can write the headings well. I can structure it well. I have some examples, but my value additions are very low. Because of that, my competency with my competitors is also low. So how do I work on that? Maybe I have conquered all these things, the first 3 stages. Still, I'll face problem with bounces. The questions which I've studied well, I'm able to do well. But there are questions in which I have least content. How do I manage that? Now, I've just given you 4 random examples that students keep on asking us. We'll be giving them individual feedbacks. They will be learning this in this process of continuous evaluation. But why don't we develop an atmosphere where these solutions can be given to them in advance? Where these solutions can be given in the form of a training for a particular skill set. That's the whole idea behind this answer writing incubation center. Now think of it just like a gym. It's just like a gym where you have a nutritionist who is going to control your diet. You have a person who is going to plan your schedule. You have a person who is going to give you the guidance on how to do proper workouts. And you have all the infrastructure, which is very, very important. Now, home workout. Let's take the concept of, since I gave you the example of a gym, you take the concept of a home workout. Yes, you can train for the skill sitting in your home. I completely understand that. But if you are someone who is planning to become a Mr. India or a Miss India, you cannot do home workout and expect to get that level, right? You need professional training for that. You need professional infrastructure for that. That is where this whole idea of answer writing incubation center comes up. So what to do, where to start? Now for this, I'll keep the program completely flexible. We are still not releasing all the details of the program. It will come on the way. But in this introductory video, I'll just tell you, this is a program for people at all levels. You can be someone who is doing your graduation. This is for you. You can be someone who is already written a lot, but you want to upgrade it to the next level. This is for you again. But everything will be taken care of as a skill set. The perspective is we are understanding answer writing as a skill set. It's not about how much content you have. It's not about where you have taken the foundational course. You have to work on this particular skill set if you have to make your communication effective. If you have to clear the examination, this is the one area that you have to work on primarily, we'll say. So, stay tuned where we'll come up with the complete details of answer writing incubation center, which will be an end-to-end framework for an aspirant at any point in their preparation to upgrade their skill set of answer writing. So stay tuned. Thank you.